She went from
when
being
she was very young,
right?
she was liberal.
And she was also a hardcore Zionist at one point, like very big supporter of Israel, and then changed her mind on that. But it is, there is a viciousness with which those people get attacked. I do think, and I think I said this the last time we were on, the last time I was on, but I still do think that in many ways that's the best part of Donald Trump winning again, is just the cultural phenomenon of it, where it does seem like there's been a big rejection of all of that shit. Mm-hmm. I had dinner with Daryl last night, with Daryl Cooper, and with Daryl Cooper and Scott Horton, and we were talking a little bit about this. But like, what happened? First of all, I let the record show, for both good and bad, I was promoting Daryl Cooper before everybody else was. I was the first guy. Maybe not the first, but I was like, yo, this guy's podcast is amazing. And it really, really is. But there was something so interesting about like his Tucker appearance, the backlash against it, the fact that it did absolutely nothing to harm him, and his podcast just shot up on all the charts, and now more people than ever are listening to his stuff. Like there is like, and I've seen a lot of this, and I've gotten into some arguments with some, like Konstantin Kassin. I've argued with him about this. I respect him very much. I like him a lot. I think he's very smart. But there are like, there are these woke tactics now that are being used by many people who have been opposing wokeism for a very long time. And I think it's interesting how much people have woken up to that, no pun intended, but how much people like kind of recognize that now, and that stuff has just been rejected. And even like on the most basic level, first of all, the fact that there was such an outrage for what Daryl Cooper said on Tucker Carlson's podcast already proves the point. It already proves the point that you're like, yeah, this is insane. This is insane that this, like, you can't even like have a conversation about these things without this massive pile-on.
Only that, these pejoratives that get is stuck on him, that got stuck on me for platforming him. Yeah. I read Joe Rogan had a Nazi apologist and Holocaust denier.
Well,
or skeptic. I think they said Holocaust skeptic. I forget what term they use, but none of those things are true.
And none of them, I mean, he's got this big, I'm very excited for it, but he's putting together this big piece on World War II. And like, none of them are going to come back and go, oh yeah, I got it wrong.